So let's settle into this new month. Always a nice way to reset. So close your eyes or just keep your focus in front of you somewhere to get all of our awareness here for this time for your practice that is all for you. So let's find our foundation that we are sitting on. We have our tailbone, we have the sitting bones beneath us, kind of tripod. Just allow yourself to settle into your seat, settle into the earth, settle into this new day. And we're settling into a new month. It's a really nice opportunity to get present again. And as always, we have that grounding cord, we call it, from the base of our spine into the earth, your own root. And through that connection, we can imagine just releasing energy that is not helpful at this time. So all the intensity that is swirling out in the world, feels like kind of all the time now, just release what we don't need to be holding in our own selves. You don't have to even name it all, just like give yourself permission to let go of some of it. You can feel emotions and then they can hopefully just keep flowing through us so we don't get stuck or even sick with these emotions. And the belly breath helps with that process and helps us become more present, really aware of the body. To creating a smooth cycle of breath in and out of the nose, helping the air add a little more humidity and purify the air on the way in and just releasing back out. So using the breath as a tool, we can clear out, again, any of the intensity that we don't need to be holding. Doesn't mean we don't care about what's happening, but we can just release it out of our own tissues, out of our own body with the exhales, and filling back in with the inhales. So filling with energy that revives you and lets your energy flow. So filling with peace for ourselves, peace for the world, letting go of some of the anger and misguided action, and filling with love for ourselves and letting that love flow outward into the world. Maybe a theme for your practice today can be that theme that we are all one. We hear that a lot, at least in the yoga world, but all one, all beings everywhere. We all deserve to be happy and free, to achieve peace in our lives. So we can dedicate the practice to helping ourselves feel more peaceful and filled with love, so then we can also let that move outward. And movement is a really good way to do that. We can help release the stress that we're feeling and fill with what really is vital for us to keep moving forward and do our work in the world, however that might show up. Just take a few moments to settle into this moment, this new day, this new month. And then we'll bring the palms together in front of the heart. So really aware of the heart center. The space all around. So at the heart, all around the spine, a big wheel of energy that spins freely, helping us, again, keeping the energy flowing freely, giving and receiving peace and love for ourselves and the world. We'll tune into 3 ohms here if you'd like to join me, or just breathe from your heart. And then we can clasp the hands around each other at the heart. Take a deep breath from that space. And exhale, just press the palms straight forward. So kind of anchor your shoulder blades in your back as well as you can. Great. And then we'll move from the heart. Let's inhale, lift up, opening the front of the heart, looking up. You can get the whole front of the spine. And then opposite, exhale, rounding into your back and press through the palms. Let's keep working there. Inhaling up the front, looking up, and exhaling down the back. Just opening up, and just be aware where we might be holding some tension today. Every day is different. Just use your mind's awareness. Move into those spaces. One more. Great, and let's meet at the top. So again, anchor your hips, your legs, your feet, like press down, but maybe lift a little more through the sides, make a little more space. And then up through the arms, up through the spine. And we'll take a gentle twist to your right. So really feel the heart center, the rib cage, be the focal point of rotation. That's really where it is. And then release the arms. One behind you, one on the opposite knee. Let's just warm up the spine. Take a few breaths in and out of this first twist. Really not trying to twist the low back. It really doesn't have much movement. So feel it's the middle back, the thoracic spine, the rib cage, the heart, the neck also. And you can look back behind you, corners of the eyes. Always a good chance to just ring out. Nice. And then back to center. Let's roll the shoulders here a few times. Squeeze the shoulder blades as they come back, and then lift the shoulders up. And then keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Let's lengthen up to the sides again. Reach, even that out. Just again, tractioning the hips down, but lifting through the spine, up through the arms. And then keep that lift as you take your counter twist to the left. Inhaling into it, and then exhale, release. Hands release, holding and breathing. All in that good awareness. Where can we wring out some tension? Let's get all the energy flowing as you kind of flush it out, flush out the muscles, the tissues, even the organs. Great, and then unwind, back to center. Again, shoulder rolls, squeezing, inhale, exhale down. Good, and then keep the shoulders down. Let's work just the neck. So inhale, chin up towards the ceiling, opening the front of the neck. Exhale, chin tucks down towards your chest. Just a few more here. Lifting. And then draw some circles, inhaling up one side, exhale down the other. And then switch, just take that the other direction a few rounds. and then back to the middle. Take a deep breath here. And exhale, let's just tip our right ear towards the right shoulder. Right hand on the head if you want more weight. Left arm can reach out. Maybe play with kind of flexing the fingers, see if that also helps the stretch. Maybe kind of pull the arm back. Sometimes you can really get more by tucking the arm behind you. So just play with where a good spot for you is today. Release down the neck, one breath at a time. Nice. And then release all of that. Take a breath in the middle. And exhale to the other side. Same thing. See how this side feels. Full breath. And let that go. And roll out the shoulders. And let's take the arms out in front of us. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, press the fingers down, so open the top of the wrists, even the forearms. And exhale, press, press. Good. Couple more. Inhaling and exhale. Waking up all the little joints in the body. Then just draw some circles. Rotate around the wrists. And switch. Great, and then the palms float open. There's one more for the wrists. Just go in and out. So it's a lateral movement, like you have something in your hands you don't want to spill. It's not a huge movement, but again, freedom to move all the ways the little joints can move. Good, and then fully extend the arms to really use the triceps here. Take a deep breath, reaching through the elbows, through the hands, and exhale, hands to shoulders. A couple more. Inhaling, extending. Exhale, flex back. Good, keep the hands on the shoulders and inhale. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades together in your back, opening up across the front. And exhale, elbows towards each other. Keep working there. Good, and then just keep the elbows straight out of the shoulders and then open up the palms like you're right against the wall behind you. Inhale here, really opening up. Exhale, just take a hinge from your shoulders. Try to keep your elbows kind of lifted at shoulder level. You can. Inhale, open. Exhale, take the hinge. And one more cycle. And then just let the arms rest. You can roll out the shoulders, try not to create tension. And then one more. Inhaling straight up, palms face in or towards each other. Exhale straight back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. You might have to kind of lean forward. A couple more. Sweeping up in the inhale. Exhale back. All the ways we can move the shoulders. Good. Clasp the hands behind you this time, so find the palms. Really bend the elbows, not to put too much pressure on the wrists. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your heart, look up. So just really open up the front of the body. Meanwhile, the arms are pressing down. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Take another deep breath. And then release, shake out the arms. And then let's actually rotate so you've got a nice long mat in front of you if you don't already. Roll the thighs inward Really stabilize in the legs and hips. Hands press down into the mat next to you. So find staff pose. Roll the shoulders back and down as you press the hands into the mat. Belly strong, lift through the head. Take another breath or two here, feeling grounded and strong, but the heart stays open. And then into the ankles. So inhale, extend to the top of your feet. Exhale, flex back. We'll just go through most of the joint freeing series that I learned through Mukunda Stiles' school of structural yoga therapy. Really great way to open up the whole body. Draw some circles, just like the wrists. Just freedom to move those ankles and switch directions. Good. And then if you can, bring the legs a little closer together. If you can, touch the big toes together. So we'll take a deep breath here and exhale. And fold the feet towards each other like a book. Inhale, opening. Exhale, close. A couple more, loosening up all around the ankles, into the shin. Good, shake that out. We'll move into the knees. One joint at a time, moving up. So hold on to the right leg. Try to relax your shoulders. Inhale, extend through your heel. And exhale, flex that knee in wherever you can go. So 4 more times. Use your breath. Exhale to hug in and contract. Inhale to really reach, extend. Good. And just let that go. And switch into the other side. Same thing. Relax your shoulders, sit tall, belly strong. Inhale, reach. Exhale, just waking it up. Big muscles in the thigh help create the movement. Good. And then release that, shake it out. And then cross your ankles. Let's roll forward to tabletop. So stacking the joints here as well, using the foundation, your bones in your body. So wrists are underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Knees are under the hips. We'll inhale and look up the front of the body. And exhale down the back, opening the back. And just move with your breath. Enjoying opening up both sides of the body. Let's change this just a bit. The inhale will stay the same. The exhale, let's reach back into a child's pose. We'll just be here for a moment. And back up. Inhale, up the front of the body. Exhaling, tractioning down into child's pose. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale, traction your tailbone down, head down. Let's just stay here for a few breaths. Opening up down your back. Enjoy that turning inward, really checking in with yourself. See if your mind is still present. Great, and then look forward through the arms. Let's slide through onto the belly. Hands underneath your shoulders. So zip your legs together or just keep them kind of hip width, whatever works. Really root the pelvis, the legs, the feet down into your mat. Feel the foundation set. Inhale, head lifts and heart lifts. We'll move with the breath. Exhale, down. Inhale to rise. Strengthening the back. Exhale, neutral. Let's hold this one. So finding, again, the foundation, pressing the pelvis down, your legs and your toes down. And then maybe lift a little bit more, maybe not even use your hands. Keep those elbows right into the sides of the ribs. Strengthening the back. One more breath, wherever you can go. Lift your heart, lift your head. And release. Just take a breath. And let's press up through tabletop, and then all the way back through child's pose, and let that melt away. And one more nice full breath into the back. Back to tabletop. Move the knees a little closer together. Take an inhale here. Exhale, just swivel the hips to the right at like a 45-degree angle. That makes sense. And back to center. Inhale. Exhale, other side. Just a little swivel. Doesn't have to go super far. And center. So moving with your breath. Just take it one breath at a time. Loosen up those outer hips. Finish up that round. You're on. Back to center. And let's, again, right leg back. So opening up from the hip through your heel. Enjoy that stretch through the calf. Even love to stretch the sole of the foot, even the toes. Everything needs to open up. Keep a nice bend in your elbows. Make sure you have some muscles working here, not just hanging out in the joints. Let's inhale. Right leg lifts up. You can look up. Exhale, curl and round. Go with the breath. Isolate the movement. Right hip and the spine. Let's extend the legs straight back behind you. Like you're pressing the wall that would be behind you. Rolling the upper thigh bone inward a little bit to really square the hip. Opposite arm extends forward. Let's take a few breaths right from the center of the body. Be strong, centered. One more breath. And release. Enjoy a big stretch for the back. Maybe just take a seat on your heels for a moment and work the wrists again. You just don't want to take or put too much pressure on the wrists. Good. Shake them out. Back to tabletop. Again, wide fingers, spread out the weight, left toes to the mat behind you. And here, again, just pulsing gently, stretch through. Great. And preparing for the movement. So let's make sure we've got, again, a little bend in your elbows. Use your muscles. Inhale. Left leg lifts. Exhale, round it in. Move with your breath. It's just straight up and back. And then straight in. And finding the balance, so reach straight back. Really use the lifted leg glutes and quads. Be strong in that lifted leg. Opposite arm floats forward. Keep the vision kind of forward and down. Neck is long. Stabilize the core of the body. Grounded and strong. And one more breath. Feeling energy reaching in both directions. Forward and back. Great. Release. Enjoy a cat stretch. In child's pose one more time. Bowing back. You can widen your knees or just keep the knees a little closer, your choice. One more big breath in the whole back of the body. And then rolling. Tabletop, let's cross the ankles and just roll through that long staff pose again. So legs are extended out in front of you. Roll the shoulders. And breathe here. Find the strength of the back and the core. Heart is open. Legs are grounded. And inhale the arms right up by the ears. Exhale, tip forward from the pelvis just a little bit. Inhale back up. Again, exhale, leading the heart forward a little bit more. Back up, just kind of like waves, finding a little more space each time. And let's find that final kind of edge of the pose. Let your hands come down wherever they land. Tuck your head in, close your eyes, or just look down at your legs. Feel a little strength of the quads, the top of the thighs. The hamstrings can let go. Your head can let go. Just breathe down your back. Every exhale, maybe letting go a little bit more. And really focusing on the back of the body, back of the heart, kidney space. Engaging the core so we can let go with some support. Go ahead and drive one more big breath into the back of the body, back of the heart, shoulders, and let go. And inhale, just roll up slowly, head up last. And roll up the shoulders. Great. Let's bring the right knee in again, and then open from your hip. Let's hold on to the right foot and the knee. Anchor the sitting bone and begin gentle rocking. Getting into the hips a little bit more. And begin some circles, exploring that hip joint. Smooth it out wherever you can. Good. And then back to center, shin bone in front of you. Keep holding here or tuck the foot into the elbow if that's accessible to you. Take a big breath and exhale. Hug that knee in a little closer, the shin. Inhale, let go of it. And again, exhale into the stretch. One more time. And then just hold and breathe wherever you are, directing your breath into the resistance, the tightness. Soften where you can. Nice. And then let's just place this right foot on the outside of our left leg. Use it to kind of sit tall if you're not. Let's just keep this leg long today. You can always wrap around if you want. Right arm sweeps around. Kickstand yourself tall. And hug in that elbow and knee. Finding your twist, a little deeper twist. Inhaling, rotate the heart around, looking to the right again. Finding some more spaces to wring out, to let go. One more breath. Unwind to the left. Use the back of your right arm. Enjoy that little counter movement. Good. Unwind everything, free the right leg, shake it out. Good. So left side, let's get into the hip first. So hold on to the ankle, the foot, and this knee. Keep this foot flexed, kind of strong here. And then, yeah, just get into it. Draw your circles, just explore how this side feels. Good. Now let's prepare for this little deeper stretches. Recenter, so the shin is right in front of you. Use your inhale to prepare and use the exhale to go into maybe another space. And holding, breathing. Again, check the shoulders, make sure they're staying relaxed. Good. And then cross that foot over, plant it as part of your foundation on the other side of your right leg. And then the left arm fans around. Sit tall. Hug in with that other arm. Relax the shoulders. And awareness that the rib cage is really the piece of the body rotating, freeing all around the heart. One more big breath. See if you can get taller. Exhale a little deeper. And then to the right side. So use the back of the left arm to pry yourself open. Reset the spine. And center everything. Release the leg. Shake it out. Good. And then the arms reach high. Inhale, right up by the ears. One big sweep down. Exhale, folding down. Paschimottanasana. Tuck the head in and just breathe down your back, down the back of the legs. Let go. One more big breath. And slowly rise, inhaling. Let that breath go. Good. Center your tailbone on your mat. Let's prepare to roll down our back. So press the feet down, reach through the arms, and just roll down each section of the spine. Let the arms rest when you get there. And then bring the knees in, Apanasana. So really nice grounded in the back. Full breath here, and exhale. Squeeze the knees in and the head towards the knees. Inhale, make space. So extend the arms a bit. Exhale, curling in. One more time. Great. And then let the feet come down. Let's work with bridge pose. Really great for strengthening the back and opening the front of the body. So ground your feet about hip distance. If you have a block, it's sometimes nice to squeeze it between your knees. Keep your arms right at your sides, and vision is up. The neck feels natural and long. Inhale, press the feet down, scoop your hips up towards the ceiling, and roll up to your shoulders. Let's exhale, roll the spine back down, all the way down. Everything rests. Two more. Inhaling, lifting the hips. Use the glutes. Open the front of the hips. Go up to the shoulders. Exhale, slowly roll down. Let's hold this one. We're going to use the inhale, roll up, holding and breathing. Those arms can stay at your sides. Some people like to rock the arms under and clasp the hands a little more for the chest, but just wherever you are, keep vision up, back of the head pressing into the mat, keep the neck long. Feel the strength, pressing both feet evenly down into the mat. Use the glutes, lift the hips. Find the strength of the back, opening the front of the heart. And one more breath. And exhale, slowly roll down. Kind of traction the tailbone down, long. Resting the back. Walk your feet wide, knees touch together. Open the arms at the sides. Then take slow windshield wiper movements. It's feel nice to lengthen down the hip. Let's stay on the right side. Right foot can hook on the left thigh if you want. And then that left arm stretches back. So really lengthening through the whole left side. Breathe where you might feel some tightness or tension. And let that go. Go to the other side with the knees. Left foot can hook on top. And then right arm back if you want. Feel that right side now. And a little longer. And then let that go. Come back to center. Let's walk the knees in, bring them into the body again. Even that out. Draw some circles. Massaging knee space in the back, that might feel good. And then let's stretch the legs straight down to the floor. And then roll your hands underneath your hips. You're going to sit on your hands, palms down, and the elbows are right at the sides of the ribs. We're going to go into Matsyasana, fish pose. Really nice opener for the heart and the neck. So it's almost like an opposite bridge. We're going to sit on the hands, the legs stay grounded. When we inhale, lift your heart straight up towards the ceiling and then open up. Your head maybe lands on the floor or just hovers for a few breaths. Open up. Feel the strength of your back, pressing the hips down, pressing the feet down. Heart lifts. Breathe into that open heart. Take one more breath. Really open the heart and energy also to your head, your mind. And release from that. Gently, head comes down, free the hands, and just let that kind of settle. It's a pretty big opener. Good. And then feet come back to the mat, knees bent. And let's open into the reclined bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana, or kind of a butterfly shape. Feel the back of your hips grounded. And then maybe let your hands come to your belly or one on your heart. Let's come back to the breath. As you inhale, feel the low belly rise first. And then bring the breath up into the heart and lungs. And then opposite, exhale from the chest. And exhale, all go down to the belly, all that old air goes. So again, like a seesaw. We inhale, belly, inhale, chest, exhale, chest, Exhale, belly. Aligning with your breath. Just a few more rounds. Using the full capacity of the lungs. And last one. And after the exhale, let your arms release again. Just take natural breaths. And slowly let the knees come back up towards each other. Give the knees another hug in towards your body. Full breath. Exhale, lift, curl into that tiny ball, stretching the back. 2 more times. And from here, let's stretch long to the mat. Stretch the arms up over the head. And let's take the half moon pose. Left ankle crosses over to the right. So the heel kind of tucks on top if you can. And we're going to arch through the left side body to the left or the right top corner of the mat. So reaching the arms up over the head and bowing over. Just getting that all the connective tissues really for the whole left side. Lengthen a little bit more. Maybe you inch the legs across even more as you can. One more big breath, the whole left side body. And then unwind, just come back to the pentacle, call it. So the legs are at the corners and the arms are at the top corners. And then the other side. So just reach that right ankle across, the right heel. Arch through the right side ribs, through the sides of the body, up and through the arms. And enjoy making a little more space on this side. few more conscious breaths. Where do we need it? Where can we open up? And center. Find the pentacle again. Let everything open up. And then finding Shavasana. So we're already on our back. The legs can stay nice and wide, but lower the arms if that's more comfortable. Maybe flip the palms open towards the ceiling. Just find that perfect spot where the shoulder blades can kind of tuck a little towards each other in the back, opening up the heart, breathing from the heart down the arms through the hands. And just let the whole body process and soak up all those benefits that you've created through your practice, moving the body into different shapes and forms, poses, squeezing out, flushing out, and now fill back in. All good healing energy flowing through you, A little more space maybe in the body. And close your eyes just to have that inward focus. Notice if there's any other spots that need a little more attention, and just imagine breathing right into them. And then coming back to the heart center, and breathing from that space. Again, letting go of any tension. And breathing love for ourselves, and love back out to the world. Open channel. Peace for ourselves, and peace for the world. Enjoy a few more breaths, melting away any lingering tension in your mind, your body. And as you continue to rest, I'm going to chant the prayer for peace. It's a traditional way of concluding a meditation practice or a yoga practice that I learned from Baba Hari Das's lineage of yoga. And it, traditionally concludes, but it always feels good, especially when there's even more turmoil out in the world. So you can just keep resting, right? The translation is, oh, may there be peace in heaven and peace in the sky. May there be peace on earth and peace in the water. May there be peace in the plants and peace in the trees. May there be peace in the gods and peace in nature. May there be peace in all. May that peace, real peace, be ours. You can have that in your heart as we continue to just rest in Shavasana, or you can come up to a seat, it's up to you. Om Dhyah Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shanti Rehi. If you'd like to come to a seat to close with an Om and 3 Shantis, sealing the practice with peace, peace for the world, all around the world, peace for our communities, our state, our country, and peace for ourselves and our homes. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for joining me for the practice today. Namaste.